Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. I am the Captain Joey Savage. Corey DLG is bobbing his head to the left, to the right.
I wasn't even looking to you.
And
yeah, I'm over here. It's Nico DLG.
The Cyborg Nico.
Cyborg Nico.
So we've come halfway through the show.
Is that a compliment? Cyborg Nico?
Cyborg Nico.
Okay, all right.
We've halfway through the show, which means we're at our weekly top three. It's the greatest weekly top three
so stupid.
we have
Such
ever
a good
had.
idea.
Stupid.
So before we get going,
let's
do the jingle.
Oh my god! All right, I guess I'm gonna sing something. I guess
Here.
in honor of this stupid.
Oh, you what? Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boom, boom.
rest your weary legs and enjoy yourself. It's time. It's time. It's time for the weekly top three, which is going to be awful.
So the weekly top three this week.
Thank you.
We're going to get way ahead of the game here.
We're going 8 years in the future.
8 years in the future.
This is so stupid.
I don't even know where I got this idea. You know what it is?
No, I know what it is.
I was driving to work this morning. You heard it too.
Yeah, I heard it on the
radio.
radio.
Broadway is writing a Friends.
To be fair, it's an off-Broadway.
Off-Broadway, but they're writing a Friends play, like musical.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I was like, you know what? The Flash and Supergirl just did a musical crossover. It's like, we should do a top three over comics that should be turned into a musical.
I want to stress to you guys, like, we text all day planning out the format of the show, and he probably, between me and him and also in the group text, he probably texted like 4 times, guys, top three is going to be musicals.
Let me ask you this question.
And I was like, no,
and every single time you said, all right, Nico, we need something else.
Yeah, this is Nico's fault.
Did you guys come up with anything?
No.
Exactly not.
I want to be 100% clear.
I was a little bit excited. You said that, and I was like, that's so great. But I thought it was going to be like a joke. I thought we were going to actually have a different one, and then I got here, and we're doing top threes.
Yes, this is going to be great.
Why would I begged you in the chat to come up with a better idea, and you were like, that sounds fun.
Because Corey's like, I can't top that, so I'll put it off on my brother, and then when he can't come with it, I'll just blame everything on him.
No, let me be clear. It's that we have come up with 50 out of the 53 weekly top threes.
He came up with one time.
I gave
him. It was a plot twist that I did it.
Yeah.
I gave him 3.
Yeah.
Okay? I gave him credit.
3.
Okay? I gave him 3.
Out of 50.
Out of 50.
You gave him 3 out of 52 at the time.
So he was due for 1, and he failed.
No, he nailed it. All right, so let's get going.
I was ready for this
Let's get going. Nico, what is your... We're not going to say... You know what? We should let... Worst goes first. Corey DLG, what's your number 3?
Exactly.
I think honestly...
Yeah, you aren't on board for this one.
No, I'm not on board for this.
All right, Nico, go ahead. What's your number 3?
Let me be very clear. I think you guys should go first, because I think this is the worst top 3 we've ever done.
Nico, what's your number 3?
Deadpool, obviously.
That would be a great musical.
That's because he's already done an issue where he sings like most of the entire issue, so just do that.
Stupid.
I can see that being super hilarious.
Exactly, just so referential
you just
to itself.
Get super big with the unicorns and just everything.
Like if Deadpool was a show, they probably would do a musical episode.
Right,
they probably would.
It's
so you can
so
see it
good.
on Broadway, just dancing around, dropping F-bombs left and right.
Oh, that would be just like.
It'd have to be
just be joy to just sit down and just watch that.
It has to be a Vegas
unfold.
Show. It'd be a Vegas show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like a Vegas musical Deadpool.
Oh,
Deadpool does Vegas.
So good.
I hear Britney Spears is about to shut down her Vegas show.
Yeah, Deadpool can just pick up
there
where she left off.
Yeah, just right
Ryan
there.
Reynolds, a year and a half living in Vegas.
There you go.
You make like $7 million.
Yeah.
In 2 days.
And now the Raiders are coming to Vegas. You got football players there.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Real quick, there's apparently an annual arm wrestling contest, and about 6 NFL players participated this year.
Annual what? Slow down.
Arm wrestling tournament.
Arm wrestling tournament.
Right.
Okay.
That's for money.
Okay.
And about 6.
Yeah, it's over the top. Sylvester Stallone.
Right. So about 6 active NFL players participated this year, and it's in Vegas in a casino.
Nice.
Now, one of the only 7 off-season rules the NFL has, though, is players are not allowed to do any promotional events with casinos. The NFL is fining all 6 of those players, even though the Raiders are moving to Las Vegas.
It's going to be insane.
Destroyed.
How is this going to work in the offseason?
I don't know. Because James Harrison is one of the guys who did it, because he's a big, strong man.
Yeah.
He's already a scary guy.
Yes.
But he feuds with the league all the time.
Yeah, he don't
so
care.
I'm ready to see him just trash these guys for it. Yeah.
So Deadpool's coming to Vegas, the musical.
Apparently.
It's going to be great.
So good.
It's going to be awful.
All right, so Corey, what's your number 3?
All right, you know what? I'm just going to, you guys suck. So okay, my number 3.
Come on, let's do it.
My number 3 is The Death of Colossus Curing the Legacy Virus Make that an opera, you losers.
Okay,
Oh, that'd be so intense.
it's like a Shakespearean tragedy.
Exactly.
Right, he killed himself to save the world.
That's got like musical opera written all over it. What are you talking about?
It's such a terrible. This is so
That'd
sad.
be
I
great.
hate that we're doing.
You could get like some big guy who can actually sing to like dance around all crazy and a
Do
metallic
they dance
suit.
in operas? I don't think they dance in operas.
Well, I didn't say it had to be opera. It could be a musical.
It's a musical. There tends to be dancing.
There tends to be dancing. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I would gladly
If
leave
you
my
don't
friends
dance, then
behind
if you
right
don't
now.
dance, you are no friend of mine.
Well, there you go. That settles it.
Men with Hats, great song.
Yeah.
I could see that happen. It's like a tragedy, Shakespearean-esque, in a silver leotard. Just a big
Poor
dude.
Silver
guy.
onesie.
Just a silver onesie dancing around.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well.
He didn't know him well. He knew it when he was a kid. That's not knowing someone well.
That's true.
I mean, that
just,
means you grow up with them.
Nico just got you there.
Hamlet. I love that play.
Alas, poor Yorick.
You remember when we had the cool idea
Man
probably
of infinite jest.
8 months ago? We were like, we're going to turn YouTube into like a Nerd Thug channel. And
Right.
We spent probably a month, me and you,
Planning out
out
formatting.
7 shows.
Mm-hmm.
We have one of those that have taken off. It's the Nerd Thug Clicks battle. One of them was going to be just Nico randomly
Quoting Hamlet.
quoting Hamlet in public places. And he's just, we can't get him on board.
I know.
That would be so great.
But you gotta wear like the full like Shakespeare feather collar thing.
And you have to
the
bring a
frilly
skull
collar.
with you.
And the little tiny skull.
Yeah, and then we'll just pop up anywhere. Like, we could start like in a Denny's.
Yeah.
I gotta have like
Or-
a big jacket on, just like take it off, pull the skull out of my pocket.
Right.
Yeah,
Alas,
perfect.
poor Yorick.
I knew him well. He was a man of infinite jest.
See?
I don't know, why can't we get this going with him?
I don't know. I think Nico's on board.
I'm
Yeah.
on there.
See?
We just, once we get this
I need a
Nerd
costume
Thug
and a
Clicks
skull.
off, then we're gonna get this going. This could be great. Maybe just like short, like 10-minute episodics
Yeah. Yeah.
where he does like 2 or 3 in one place.
Just follows somebody and does the whole thing following
Yeah,
them.
just follows him around, walks around the Walmart.
Oh, do the
Sure.
entire Hamlet monologue. Oh, that thing is like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, can you memorize all 5 minutes of it?
Oh, okay. I'll have to try. Like I honestly.
I mean, I'm
Start,
not-
hey, listen, start working on it now, because in 6 months you'll be ready. Knowing your work ethic,
I got
in
it.
6 months Nico
I
will be
got
ready.
it.
We had cooking with special ed.
Yeah.
That's a
gonna
good
be
one. Like
that's
I was
gonna
thinking about that today. I was checking the website, and for whatever reason, I saw Ed Broussard's name, and I was like, "Man, cooking with special ed. Like,
be- we gotta
we
get
gotta
going
do
on that.
this.
We gotta get going on that.
we'll get there."
What's your number 3?
All right, so my number 3, I could totally see them doing a Batman musical, but like the old school '60s style, where like
Oh,
everybody's
God.
like super like dopey and friendly with that Joker and Batman. I mean, it was almost kind of like a musical. They're like the outfits and they're jumping, dancing around. You could have some random guy just running out with the onomatopoeias, just holding him up like, "Pow! Wow!
Oh, that would be so good.
Ouch! Zam! Bam!" Like, I mean, could you not see that Riddler costume that he was wearing? Like,
Oh,
some
yeah,
guy
for
just
sure.
dancing around,
For
singing,
sure.
singing a song all in
About
riddles,
all in riddles.
an all
And
riddle
he ends
song.
it with "Riddle me this, Batman."
Riddle me this, Batman's the very end. That could be the name of the
The
play.
song.
Exactly.
The name of the play is just Riddle me this.
Oh, it's an entire like Riddler story.
Yeah, Riddler is the bad guy.
Oh, that would be so awful.
It would be
It'd
so
be great.
awful, but wouldn't you? You would be entertained.
You would pay to see that.
Are you not entertained?
I am very much
no,
entertained.
no, I'm not. I am not entertained. I do not want to watch this.
We'll make him watch it.
My
anyways.
Like
wife-
a Christmas Carol.
My wife dragged me to this.
Corey's executive producing it, actually.
Don't put my name on this thing at all.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
Zach-
be there. It's gonna
Zach,
be awesome.
Zach could be the Riddler of this. We should do this. That could be a show. I
Exactly.
could see Zach as the Riddler.
That would be funny, like to have him dressed as Riddler and just walk around and like riddle people.
Yes.
And then when they don't get it,
Make
like
riddles.
pie them in the
Yeah,
face.
you're like, you're an idiot. You know absolutely nothing about nothing.
pie.
Durr.
Man, I
That'd be
watched
great.
the thing where this guy like ran around and put pies in people's faces.
That's weird.
Yeah, it kind of looks like assault to me. I don't think it's
it
really
kind of
a
is.
prank.
It really is. It's
But-
assault.
Takes off sprinting. This kid can run.
I saw this one
Yeah,
video.
you throw a pie in someone's face. You better have legs.
I saw this one video was not ending well, and there was a white kid who was going up and pulling up people's pants when they were sagging.
Oh,
He
no.
literally got destroyed
Yeah.
95% of the time. In my head, I'm like, why do you think this is a good idea?
This was a mistake.
I think this is the downfall of social media.
It
is if you have a bad idea, not enough people are telling you, and then you get hurt. There was a street performer doing some basketball tricks. Very quickly, then we'll get back to this. He's doing basketball tricks, and like he does the ball behind the guy's head, then he bounces it off the guy's forehead, and the guy gets mad.
Right.
And he's like, why'd you hit me with the ball?" He's like, "No, man, it's cool. It's just part of the act. Like I'm showing off my skills. Like it's what this is." He goes like, "That's not cool." And he's like, "No, listen, man, it's part of the act. Just relax." And he goes, "Okay, I'm relaxed. And he walks off, grabs a beer bottle, comes back, and smashes it on the guy's head.
I saw this other one.
Not relaxed.
I saw this other one, and we'll just end it with this
Part
one.
of the act.
We'll come back. We'll come back to twos and ones here in a minute. But it's these two white guys, and one guy's standing behind like a couple as they're walking, and he's holding two watermelons.
Oh yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh, dude, nice melons."
Yeah.
And they think it's talking about the chick, and so then the other guy inadvertently just will knock them out like four of the five times.
I have seen those.
It's like, come on, man, like that's not funny.
Do you know which ones I saw that I actually did appreciate?
Okay.
The gold digger pranks, where the guy walks up and asks for the girl's number, and she's like, no, and he's like, you sure? Like, I think you're beautiful. I'd love to hang out with you. And she's like, not gonna happen. And so he's like, okay. And he walks off and he gets in his Lamborghini or his gold tinted sports car thing. Easily each of these cars over $100,000.
Yeah.
And just gets in the car and starts. And as soon as he's walking through the cars, the girl will stop him inevitably and be like, "Excuse me, is this your car?" And he'll be like, "Yeah." Maybe we could hang out. Like, I have time now.
Oh,
and he's like,
I'm free.
And he's like, well, that's weird because you had a boyfriend about 38 seconds ago. So, like, sometimes the guy will go as far as almost let her get in the car and then he'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't hang out with gold diggers, and drive off.
Nice.
And then one time, the guy literally, he opened his trunk and handed her a golden shovel.
Yeah.
And he goes, keep this, you're going to need this because you a gold digger.
You a gold digger.
So she called the cops on him.
For what?
She said that he was harassing her in the park. So when the cop shows up, the guy's upset, obviously. He's like, this is ridiculous. I can't believe you called the cops. Like, this is so stupid.
Right.
And so the cop cuffed him because he's a bigger guy. And so the cop was just trying to kind of control the situation at first. And the guy's, now he's not happy that he's cuffed, so he's kind of escalating it just a little bit. And the cop's like, you need to stop. And so the guy kind of calms down. Well, so then as he's getting the statement from the girl, he's like, well, wait a minute. I thought, so he walked off.
And you followed him.
So why did you then pursue him again? And she goes, well, I mean, because then he got in this car. And so she's pointing at the car. And he goes, oh. So he said he wanted to talk to you, and you said no. And he said, okay. And then you followed him, and then it escalated. And she was like, yeah. And he goes, oh, well, then you are a gold digger. And then he turns around and uncuffs the guy. And the guy is like, whoa. Like, he blows up. He high-fives the cop.
That's awesome.
Destroyed.
And the girl is like, I can't believe he just said it. And he was like, ma'am, you need to leave.
We need to leave.
So you walked to him.
Right, because that's what happened. And
Yeah,
so the guy was like,
we need to
are
leave.
a gold digger.
We need to leave and go to a break. But when we come back, we'll get our number twos and ones of comic books that should become musicals. You're listening to Nerd Thug Radio.